Certainly, Namibia. I think I think Namibia will come here and will try to win against us for sure. Um, it's a neighborhood country, and games between neighborhood countries are always tough games. So therefore, also when the question came, do you want to play against Namibia? I said immediately yes. So for us, it will be certainly a good test, and the goals we have in mind to play against tougher teams, I think it will be the case tomorrow.
They've got quite a few players playing in South Africa, coach. One of them, Dion Hoto for Pirates, Hanama Pizier, as well as the one from Baroka.
Mazulu.
Yeah, Mazulu as well.
Yeah.
They've got quite a good mix. What is it? Is it more of an advantage or a disadvantage to play against players from local teams?
It's maybe not an advantage, or maybe yes, because they will try to prove something tomorrow against us. They are playing here. They are foreigners, but they are playing here in South Africa, and now they are coming with their national team playing against South Africa. So I think they will be very, very motivated to show something tomorrow and to beat us. So for us, again, and this is what we want, is that it will be a tough game, and that we will also try to win.
Coach, is there a fear of losing a match like this?
No. It can happen tomorrow. But again, this is not the most important thing tomorrow. Surely we will be more happy when we win the game than when we lose the game. But what I said already a few minutes ago, maybe I'm happy after the game even when we lost. And that will depend of the performance of players. When it is really a bad performance, a totally bad performance, then I can be happy. But maybe after the game, I can tell, okay, this player and this player and this player, this is something very interesting for the next games and for the future. So, and this is a little bit the goal of the games of tomorrow and next Tuesday, that we certainly for those new players, that we get a confirmation that they are good enough for Bafana and for the next very important games that are waiting, November and Afghan, or that it's maybe too soon for them now, or that they don't have the quality to be a Bafana player.
And you make it clear to the players that they can't set foot wrong in matches like this, because
I'm sorry?
Do you make it clear to the players that they can't set foot wrong, because a bad performance here can affect their chances going forward?
I don't have to tell that to the players. They know they are here, and certainly the new players, they know that they have to show something, and I think this is normal. When I should be a new player in a team, I will show what I can. I will show my skills. I want to stay, certainly with the national team. So, and I see it on training. Those new guys like Kodisang, like Margeman, they are there and they want to prove. They want to show me, hey, coach, okay, thank you that I'm being here, but I will also try to confirm what you think I am. And this is very nice to see, and it makes me happy as a coach.
Coach, I'm looking at the progression of the players that you have within the squad. I mean, your Lyle Fosters, your Kodisangs of this world. They come from the lower divisions. They started with the under-17s. They graduated to the under-19, under-23s, and now you've got them in the national team. Just as a coach, those are some of the things that you look for, the mindset of the players in terms of how they've graduated from step to step, looking at where they are, including Lebu as well?
It's very important, as you said, that there are players that were players from lower divisions. So if they don't have the skills, and if they don't have the motivation, they will never become better. So that proves already for them that they have that. So now they are here, and this is the next step. I said it already, that it's not because you are a good player in a club that you will be a good player in Bafana on international level. This is the next step. And there are a few players now among us who have to make that step. And they will have the opportunity, I will give them the opportunity tomorrow or next Tuesday to show that.
Coach, Ronwin said something very interesting yesterday. He said that the team, when you first came, weren't very physical. they were small in stature.
Yeah.
Is that one of your like priorities when you select a team to say this guy is physically strong, he can handle playing in Africa type of thing?
This is one of the criteria when we judge a player. And you know that I said after the game of Ghana, yeah, we were taking in power. It was just more power in Ghana, and we didn't have a response. And then 3 months later against France, it was worse. So we looked month after month. We looked after players who have that power. When you see certainly on European level, you see the Champions League in Europe, you see the power of those players. And that's something we looked for the last year, and little by little we found them, and maybe Lebo is one very good example. This is a striker with a profile we didn't have till now. This is a guy. He's big. He's powerful. He has the skills, and this is what we looked for, and little by little we succeed to have a team, as Ronwell said. If you compare that with 2 years ago, September, October, against Ethiopia, Zimbabwe, and all those games, I think if that team now plays against that team, they can never win. We will always win that because we have more power now.
And a final one from me. You always say you select for the future and things like that. 2026 World Cup is it's in 3 years.
I know.
But Mbunjana 32.
I feel your question already, and this is something we are also thinking about. So there are some players that in 3 years they will be 34, 35. There's even 37.
Yeah.
So little by little we have to look for replacement. Not immediately.
So these guys are for AFCON then, what you would say?
We will see AFCON now, and then maybe another year. I don't know. We will see how things are going, but we have still 3 years, so we have the time to find them. But we have to, because we can't go if we should succeed to qualify for World Cup. We can't go with players all over the 30. This is impossible, and we have to implement those new young players before we go to the World Cup. So yeah, there is. In the next years, there is again a lot of work to do.
But it must be exciting, Coach, knowing that the PSL is booming with all these youngsters, the 18-year-olds, the 16-year-olds that they have. It must be widening the net.
You know, I don't like the word stars. I really don't like it. They are good players, but not stars.
Youngsters, yeah? Mm-hmm.
So again, yes, it's promising. When you see those players in Chiefs and in Pirates and even in teams like Stellenbosch,
Cape Town City,
Cape Town City, there are some young players who promise, and we will see how they will develop themselves in the next games, in the next months. And again, when we think the time is right, they will be with us and they will have the opportunity to show.
Thank you, Coach. Good luck.
Thank you.